It's good.
Ask me how my day was.
How's your day?
It's good, dude.
No way.
Well, more or less.
Fair enough. You want to talk about it?
Oh, I mean, it wasn't actually bad.
That's good.
I'll be on. Like, I'm live. You're live. I slept like absolute garbage last night because
That's a rough one.
we went to bed at like 2, which is normal. But
Yeah.
then I woke up at like 5 because, and I don't want to throw my wife under the bus, but she's getting
All right.
over this cold, right? And she was snoring, but it was so loud.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
I'm not
rough.
gonna make the noise into my microphone, but it was like, I was like, I can't sleep, and I'm a little worried that my neighbors are gonna knock on the door and be like, please turn off the lawnmower.
Was there like a couch option or something, or no?
I mean, I could, but like our place is so small that,
Probably still hear it.
yeah, exactly. And then I'd just be on the couch. Plus, this is gonna sound ridiculous, but we only own one blanket.
That's even I own more than one blanket.
So if I go sleep on the couch, I go sleep on the couch with no blanket. I got like a little sort of like quilt sort of deal, but
That's wild. You own one blanket.
yeah,
Is
we
it,
did.
is
Most
it
of
a
the time,
comforter
it's
or?
a comforter. Yeah.
But you have sheets too, right?
Nah.
You have a bed. Is it just a mattress and a comforter?
It's a mattress. I mean, there's a mattress cover on
But-
the mattress.
But you have sheets on that, right?
To get into the bed, we just pull the comforter back and then put it on top of us.
But so okay, so let me get this straight. It's mattress cover, comforter, and that's it.
That's correct, yes.
That's insane.
We don't need it apart from that.
You have to wash the sheets. That mattress cover must be disgusting.
We wash the mattress cover all the time.
But you don't have to wash the mattress cover if you have sheets. Because you
Sleep on
wash the
top?
sheets.
You sleep on top of your sheets?
You have you never had sheets before? This is blowing my
I've
mind.
always slept under the sheets.
You have mattress cover, which is optional, but you
Yeah.
have that. Then you have the first sheet, which goes on top of the mattress cover. It's like has that like
okay, I'm just trying
rubber
to
band.
I'm just trying to be clear here. We have what is called a fitted sheet that goes over top of the mattress.
Okay.
Like
so
there's
you
a
do have at
mattress
least a
cover.
sheet.
There's a mattress cover, and then there's a fitted sheet that goes over top of the mattress cover. So there's like 2 layers of protection for the mattress.
Okay, that was what was blowing my mind because that's everyone has that, but you don't
Okay.
have the secondary thin sheet that then goes on top of that.
Right. We don't have 2 layers of bedding. Like 1 layer to be like, oh, if it's cold, then you put both layers on. If there's one, you just use the sheet. We don't have that.
Wait, so you don't go under the fitted sheet, do you?
No. Just the only thing
what
on
if-
top is a comforter.
What if it's too hot? What do you do?
Put like, a certain amount of your body outside of the comforter. If it's a little too hot, you put like, a toe outside of the comforter. And if it's a lot too hot, you put like 75% of your body outside of the comforter.
Hey, you learn something new every day. This is nuts.
I mean,
This is absolutely
it
nuts.
doesn't seem that crazy to me. I've been living like that for a long time.
But like, how did you just buy a fit? Like when you buy sheets, you buy a set of sheets. How did you just get the fitted sheet?
Yeah, I don't have an answer to that. It's never come up, I suppose.
Every time I've had 2 different sets of sheets. One because I bought a cheap set when I moved, and 2 because I was like, please get rid of this cheap set of sheets. It's so bad. And I got a nice one. But it always comes with the fitted sheet, and then the next sheet, and then pillowcases.
I don't know. Maybe it's. Did you buy them at IKEA?
No, I bought the cheap one at Walmart, and then my mom bought me the nice set online. 'Cause she knows about sheets.
It might be. Maybe it's an IKEA thing. Maybe like the Swedish way to sleep is you only have the comforter and the fitted sheet and 2 pillowcases. I can't say for certain. I don't want to insult my entire Swedish audience. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I've never heard of someone who just has one fitted sheet before.
Dude, it's super weird because when I go back to my parents' house, they have like a bed that has like 100 sheets on it. And
Right,
then
that's
when
too
you
much.
when you go to sleep, you have to decide. It's like being at a sleep buffet. It's like, how many sheets do I want? Like, I don't want to.
My parents have that too.
It's ridiculous.
And they have the 800 pillows as well. Do you have that?
I can't
hate
understand. One pillow is perfect. 2 pillows is twice as many that you would ever need. I don't understand why you would ever want 4 pillows.
That. Yeah, I have 2, and even then, like, I just have 2 because I like stacking one on top of the other sometimes to watch TV.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But
What is this?
What did you
Mr. Accretion Jr.? Music of the Spheres.
I don't think I've gotten that one yet.
Oh,
So you might be in uncharted territory.
how the times have changed.
Oh, is that the planet gun? Actually, no, I have gotten that. Yeah, that one
It
is
shoots.
really-
It shoots planets. Yes.
It shoots the solar system. Yeah, I don't think it's very good, but it's really cool. And that's what really matters.
Is it better than the pilot sidearm, the Rogue Special?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be your current boss weapon. Yeah.
Dude, I get. It's ridiculous. I don't know. How high is your bed?
It is. It has like a stand that goes maybe a half a foot off the ground, and then it has the wood frame for the mattress, and then
Right,
the
okay.
mattress.
So we have a wood frame that goes directly on the ground, and then the mattress sits in that. And it's like, when you sleep, you're probably about 12 inches off the ground. My parents have like a metal bed stand, and then a box spring goes in that, and then the mattress goes on top of the box spring. The bed is like 5 feet tall.
Yeah, your parents sound very similar to my parents.
It's not like I used to sleep like that when I was growing up, but whenever I go back there, it's like anxiety inducing. Because if I roll out of bed, I'm gonna actually like bruise myself.
Fall. Oh, I fell off of one of my bed when I was like, I don't know, 11 or 12, and it was literally like in my dream I was having. It's just like I fell very far, and then when I hit the ground, it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I believe it.
But yeah, no, like the only reason I even have a stand is because it was a hand-me-down stand from them. It's just like a metal like roller thing that you unfold and snap together, and then the wood frame goes on that, and it's barely, like I said, half a foot off the ground.
Austin,
Yes.
how is the baby tooth mimic?
That is Mongo Baby.
Yeah. But like
So-
in the context of this game.
It is good if you have a follower. It's pretty much exactly like Mongo Baby. If you have a good follower, it's really good. If you don't, it's just there.
Well,
looking at
but Mongo Baby, if you don't have a follower, it shoots twice as fast as you know what I mean? Like it shoots twice as fast as a normal.
Yeah, I
Commander.
don't think he does much. He just shoots around in circles, and it's kind of bad, as far as I know.
The planets from the planet gun also orbit me.
Yeah, if you miss,
Okay.
they start to orbit you.
That's cool.
It's cool.
How's your stream so far? I listened to you talk about music for about
Talked about
100
music.
years.
It made everyone angry again.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
kind of what I do now. But other than that, I just woke up, rolled out of bed, and
Don't
Here I
believe
am.
what I saw. 100 million bottles washed up on the
Washed
shore.
on the Shah, yeah.
He does say it like that.
Washed up on the Shah. He does.
Dude,
That's
I'm
just
bad.
a fake rhyme. It ain't real.
It's well, if you're British, rhymes are different, right? The rules
If you're
don't
British,
apply.
I think you just have more rhyme options. Yeah,
Sting is British, right?
maybe.
Yeah.
I'm
Chad,
gonna give that a hard maybe.
is Sting British?
It's a very
Absolutely
British
not.
name.
Are you serious? He's okay. Someone said, of course. Look, I don't live in your friggin' country. I don't know if Sting's from there. Ask me if someone's Canadian. I'll give you. You know,
You'll get it out.
Yeah, 10-1 odds. But Sting is not American, Dan. Have you ever heard him talk? Yeah, look, he was born in Newcastle upon Tyne.
He's from Newcastle.
No city in American history has ever had an upon in it.
Isn't Newcastle the place that even English people can understand what they're saying?
I thought that was. I don't have an answer. Yorkshire? I thought that was Yorkshire.
As far as I
Liverpool?
know, Newcastle is like they don't speak English. They speak Newcastle.
Anglish.
Yeah.
Is the mimic tooth necklace good?
Yes. If it turns everything into mimics. Every
I
chest.
can't afford it though.
Yes, 2 keys.
Yeah, I can't afford it anymore. I'm going down to the oubliette instead.
Go to the oubliette. I'm going to the new secret floor.
Oh, I've seen it, actually. You know, I want to say, I'm not talking shit, because I haven't seen you fight this guy, but I've seen Corey fight him a few times. The rat, and how, you know, when you get to that one phase, it's a boxing game. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's Punch-Out, yeah.
Yeah. 100%. You, like, I won't speak for you. Corey, though, is substantially better than me at Gungeon by, like, 12 orders of magnitude. But when it comes to that Punch-Out game, if I ever get there, I'm gonna smoke him.
You will smoke me. I suck ass at the Punch-Out segment.
When you guys were speedrunning The Legend of Zelda, I was playing Punch-Out and Super Punch-Out over and over. It's finally my time to shine.
It is your time for this.
Mind you, I have no idea how to actually get to this boss, but...
it's not too complicated, but you do need to do some stuff.
Yeah.
It has to do with those notes that you get.
Oh, I don't even look at him.
Yeah, you should look at them. Give him a peep.
Excuse me.
Can I be mad about pillows again real quick?
You want to be mad about what? Pillows.
Pillows, yeah.
I like the way you said it. It was like palos.
Palos, yeah. I was trying to say it Britishly. No, but so my parents, they made my room into a guest room when I left. Because of course they did. And so when I was in that room, I had 4 pillows, which was a lot.
That's too many. Yeah, especially for one person.
It wasn't a bed that I created. It was their bed that I just kind of was there in. It was like a pseudo guest bed. But when I moved out, they increased the number of pillows from 4 to like 16.
That's ridiculous.
And every time I moved there, 3 of the pillows are throw pillows, so they're not even real. You just throw them.
Can
off
I just
the
say
bed.
that's an aptly named piece of furniture, the throw pillow.
You throw them off the bed because why are they there?
Yeah, they're unnecessary.
And then they have the 4 fancy pillowcase pillows that match the comforter. You throw those off, and then you have the 4 real pillows with pillowcases. And then you sleep on it, and then you wake up in the morning and you go, I'm not fucking remaking this bullshit.
Oh, of course not.
This is so many pillows. What do you do?
It's insane.
Chad, I forgot which way do I go.
Even like at a hotel, it just makes me mad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never met anybody who's like, oh no. I've never met anybody who's like, I'm a 2-pillow kind of guy. Every hotel is a 2-pillow start by default.
Default, yeah.
I don't mind throwing 2 off the bed, but it's just like, when did we decide that 2 pillows is normal?
It's the same thing with like people who get really, really mad about making the bed. I'll make the bed if someone's coming over to visit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not making the bed. I'm not making it. Why?
It's a useless chore, in my opinion.
Yeah. Who's looking at this bed other than me and whoever else is?
It's like washing your garbage can. I mean, you got to do it on occasion, but like you don't want to do it every single time. That's where the garbage goes. AKA me, 8 hours a day.
Yep.
Look, if you're watching TV in bed, I'll give you 2 pillows. I understand that.
Yeah.
But to
that's
sleep,
the only reason I ever use it.
if you sleep with your neck propped up on 2 pillows, like that frightens me.
So I'm gonna frighten you.
Okay.
I sleep under the pillows.
What? You put your head under the pillow?
I've always done it. I don't know why.
That's madness.
Yeah. I kind of sleep flat on the bed. I agree with you. It's madness. It doesn't make any sense, but that's just the way. I can't sleep otherwise.
So like you use the pillow as like a mask.
I just need something over my head. It makes it more comfortable. I don't know. As a kid, I was
How
always...
do you blank? Okay, I'm good. Sorry.
You good? All right. It sounded really panicked there. I thought you were in trouble. I forgot what I was saying. You really distracted me there.
Well, I mean, I almost died, and then I hit every button in the game trying to blank.
No, when I was a kid, I was really, really scared of just the dark and nighttime and all of that. That was my big fear. That and taxes, but
dude.
But yeah, that translated into me. I would just hide under the pillows because as a kid, I felt safer. And now, obviously, I understand that's not safer, but it's just a relic of like, that's how I slept for so long that now I can't not do
I understand. That's why, like, I cannot sleep on my back, even though I understand that it's the like the optimum way to sleep in order to preserve your spine and back. If I could do it all over again, I would start sleeping on my back when I was like 3 years old.
I'm a stomach sleeper,
Same.
unfortunately. I go between stomach and side.
I'm dead.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you know, just a nice little warm-up run.
I'm fighting the rat man.
Stomach sleeping is so bad for you? I don't think that's true.
That's
so
stupid, though.
bad
If the
for
human
you?
body can't sleep on its stomach, what's it doing? It's the same thing, but backwards.
That's like when people say, like, I have to shit standing up because my otherwise your colon gets all kinked up. I don't buy it. Apparently I was on turbo mode?
Oh, why were you on turbo mode?
I don't know. I guess I did it last time.
Oh, yeah, you turned it on and then you ended the stream.
Yeah. Well, no wonder I sucked. What do you mean you should squat when you shit? Literally, I don't think anybody in Earth's history has ever died and the doctor was like, he sat down when he shit too much and his colon got tied into a knot and exploded. Like,
But a lot of people did die to colon cancer, though.
but I don't think that's because they sat down when they shit, though.
You never know.
I mean, I'm not an oncologist. I'm not an anal oncologist, but that just sounds absurd.
A colonologist? Is that a thing?
I know I'm not a doctor, but still, neither are you.
Hold on, I gotta play Punch-Out.
Yeah, that's fine. You gotta stay far away from the toilet radiation. All the ambient isotopes being emitted from the heavy water in the bowl.
Fucked up real bad.
That's okay. Oh, see, here's the thing. When the punch comes in, you dodge to the left or right, or if it's a special punch, you try to interrupt him. And if you don't interrupt him, sometimes you have to duck in order to dodge the attack. And now you got all the tools you need. I feel like that's just one of those things where I will accept that if you shit squatting because you want your colon to be straight because you think it's bad for you, I will accept you doing that, but I will only accept you being an asshole and very preachy about it if everything else in your life is in perfect working order. Like, if you are like, yeah, I'm a vegetarian and I take, you know, supplements to fulfill all of my dietary needs and I have like 100% of my macronutrient ratios sorted and, you know, I get 45 minutes of exercise a day and blah, blah, blah. And then I squat when I shit. I'll be like, dude, you got it all sorted out. But if they're
did it!
Hey,
I did it!
all you needed was a little advice from the Punch-Out master.
Never beaten it before, dude.
But if you're like, I care about my health, I sit down 16 hours a day, but then I stand up to shit. That's when I start to be like, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, no, I can't speak to shitting because I do it very poorly.
What do you mean you do it very poorly?
I
You've been
have
practicing your
colon
whole
problems.
life. Yeah, but like, that is... Okay, well, fair enough. But like...
Dude, the rat's giving me lore. I gotta read this real quick.
Yeah,
I've never seen this.
Many guns were locked in the Gungeon thousands of years ago, blah, blah. Whatever, dude. There were exchange students in my dorm that stood on the toilet bowl to shit.
That's
Here's
unbelievable.
I'll tell
In
you
fact,
something.
I do not believe that. is what I'm saying.
I sort of don't believe it either. How do you use your active item? Oh, like that, okay.
Space.
Well, look, I'm on controller. It's right trigger, I think. What I was gonna say is, in Korea, they used to use squat toilets like all the time. And they're moving away from squat toilets in order to, you know, go to more Western style toilets. And that tells me essentially everything I need to know. Is that even if it is healthier, it's just nicer to sit down. Look at your cell phone.
I'm so mad.
Did it have customized lore?
No, he literally dies and flames you with his last words. That's the worst.
Shoot! Yeah, so anyway, we're gonna play Gungeon.
We're playing Gungeon, yeah. We never said
Yeah,
that.
and then after that, we're gonna play Trivial Pursuit Live. No comment.
We're gonna try to play it.
Yes, I played last night, offline. And I gotta be honest with you, it's like, you know, you go to the movie theater like 20 minutes early, and they give you the shitty trivia?
Yeah,
It's that. 100%.
good. That's
Like,
exactly what I
literally,
want.
I don't know, it sounds like when you go to the Canadian movie theater, and they're like, here's time play, here's how you play. And it's like, every single answer, or every single game mode is exactly the same. They just put a different spin on it. They go like, in this mode, answer the questions correctly. And then you'll get points. And you're like, yeah, I know. It's literally how trivia's worked since the dawn of time. In this one, you choose a category. Answer the questions correctly for bonus points. How many... You can't put a spin on it that many different ways.
It's just answering a question.
It's just answering questions over and over.
A question that nobody ever knows the answer to. This
What?
trivia is very hard.
What was the last... I got two things for you. First off, Trivial Pursuit. Guess the nationality of the person who invented it.
Switzerland.
Nope. Very wrong. It's Canadian. Thank you for trying, though. Secondarily, what was the last non-Marvel movie you saw at the movie theater?
The last non-Marvel movie I saw. At
And if you want to take it a step further, the last non-Marvel, non-Disney movie you saw it at theater.
Oh, fuck. Disney owns 80% of media properties. It's gotta be something. I know I've seen... I saw something this year. No, that was Coco. That was Disney. Fuck.
It's hard, right?
I don't know. I legitimately don't know.
I saw A Quiet Place, which I think is A24, which may not be owned by Disney.
Hopefully not. No, I saw Arrival on Amazon.
Holy
Chat.
shit, someone in our chat saw Unfriended 2? The movie made $3 million at the box office this weekend. You're like a unicorn. That's insane. What was the experience of being in the Unfriended 2 movie theater like? Were there no friends?
Well, the title was apt, probably, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't think I've seen a non-Disney movie in a long time.
It's rare,
Because
right?
I think I go to the movie theaters to see only Marvel and Disney movies.
I said it in the Isaac episode where I came up with this. I was trying to think of the last non-action movie I saw in movie theaters, and I was like, it's hard. It might be like Your Name. Apart from that, the only reason I go to the movie theater is because there's a new Marvel movie out or like a new Pixar movie.
Yeah, because all the movies that I have watched that aren't that I've watched on Amazon. Blade Runner, Kingsman, lots of movies like that. I watch.
You know what? I did see, but that was like a year ago, I guess. I saw Kingsman 2 in theaters, but even then,
already a year ago.
Maybe it was this fall. I can't remember.
I haven't seen any DC movies. I know that much.
Yo,
Definitely know that much.
A Quiet Place is basically an action movie. Don't start with me.
Come on, chat. There has to be something that you guys remember me talking about that I've seen.
I saw a DC movie in theaters. Can you guess what it is?
Wonder Woman,
No.
Suicide Squad.
Absolutely not. I will tell you, it's going to be a little bit more of a... it's going to be a tougher answer to come up with. And I think it might be a tougher answer, because now that I think about it, I don't even know if it's a DC property. So it might be impossible.
Yeah, that you've got me there.
Watchmen?
That I don't think is DC, but maybe it is. I don't know.
Not DC, it's DC, owned by DC. Not DC. DC, but not part of the DC EU. What is this, GDPR? Not Marvel, that's true. Alright.
I think there might be a secret in Gungeon that no one's found yet. So I remember the devs were talking about the new rat fight. Yeah, I remember them. They were talking about it on Richard's chat, or in Richard's chat. Or no, it was on his stream. They were on his stream. And they were like, the rat fight has to be like the most extra thing we've ever done. It's so extra, is what they said.
Yeah.
So I've little spoilers. I've killed the rat.
Yeah.
But I can kick his body around, and I can just
Okay.
kick it around everywhere. I kicked it into the next like area, and I'm now trying to maybe I can kick it into the elevator and continue kicking him places, and that might be a secret.
Knowing how much inspiration Gungeon has taken from other games, its contemporaries, you think it's like an eggplant situation?
It might be. I'm gonna see if I can kick him into the elevator.
That seems sensible.
My big test here. Oh, okay. It doesn't look like it. Oh no, I can. I kicked him into the elevator.
So,
Oh my
obviously, you have to kick him into the hell portal.
That might be it. I might have to kick
Then
him out.
the Lich will reanimate him into a super rat.
I don't know if no, because I don't think he can. There's a what? I hate this game.
I'm making a lot of breakthroughs in your Gungeon performance. First, I coached you through the punch-out fight. Now I'm unveiling all the secrets in the game nobody else could figure out.
I didn't know you could have a mimic here. I didn't know this could be a mimic. It's blowing my mind, man. I didn't expect to have so many new things on this very short segment of Gungeon. It's very distracting.
Yeah, like I got a lot of new things as well. Like I'm fighting this enemy as a bullet shark that shoots bullets. What's up with that?
It's crazy.
It's insane, man. Did you see the tweet today that's like, I'm so glad people found this synergy? And it's scope
The
and sniper
360,
rifle.
yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. If you have scope and sniper rifle, you do a 360 before shooting, you get a 50% damage buff.
That is my kind of synergy
It's
right
actually just hilarious.
there. Okay, so I've gone in the elevator. I gotta see if the rat comes with me. I will lose my mind.
Let's go. Okay.
Oh, he didn't come with me.
I have to
Secret
ask
bed.
you, boss weapon. Banana, fossilized gun.
Definitely not that one.
Okay, is banana or the pilot sidearm rogue special?
Banana. What floor is it?
Is the second floor.
Yeah, banana's fine. Banana's actually a pretty good boss weapon for the first 3 floors.
All these
There's a lot of guns that are
rules,
good boss
dude.
weapons for the first 3 bosses, and then for the 4th and 5th, they're just not as good.
These rules.
There's a complex way to manage ammo in this game, but it's not as important anymore because you get way more.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You charge the banana up the whole way, or you spam the banana?
You charge it. You can't spam it, can you?
I don't know, dude. That's why I'm
I think
asking you.
Pretty sure you have to charge it.
You're coming at me with these questions. I got no idea.
Well, you confused me because I didn't think you could do that. You've completely flooded me though. Like I can't remember the last non-Disney movie I've seen.
That's why I thought it was a good question. Is we've entered like, you know, this new era. Especially if Disney buys Fox, they control like 80% of the box office. No, I burned myself. No.
Well, I'm gonna try to avoid the memes here, but like, I know that while living here,
Yes.
the only movie that I've seen, or the only 2 movies that I've seen in this new house were Black Panther and Avengers.
Okay. Definitely, obviously, both Disney.
When I lived in a town called Sherman, which was a long time ago, I think I saw 2 movies, and one of them was Zootopia,
Right.
and I don't remember the other
Oh,
ones.
okay. Was it Thor Ragnarok?
No, that was I saw that in Dallas. So I also lived in Dallas. That was the last place I lived, and I know I saw lots of Marvel movies while I was there. And I always went to the Alamo Draft House. So I'm trying to go through my brain here and figure this out. I saw Thor Ragnarok. I saw Coco. That was the last movie I saw there. Star Wars. Yeah, definitely saw Star Wars. But that's also Disney.
Also Disney now, yeah. Even like, so if Disney buys Fox, they own Fox Searchlight, which is like 20% of the pseudo indie films that come to major theaters as well. It's out of control.
I I might have to go even further back. Which is nuts.
What
I've already got
is purple creep?
Purple creep.
There's these pots, they got eyeballs in them, and then the creep under them is purple.
That is like Dark Souls 2 curse barrels. They will curse you if you stand near them.
What is curse?
It's a mechanic that spawns the jammed enemies. The
Ah.
more curse you have, the more jammed enemies. But also, I think the more curse you have, the more coolness you get. No,
Okay,
the more curse you have, the more like ammo drops you get, or something like that. It's like a positive, negative thing to have.
1 second, 1 second. Oh, Frost Giant is decent for bosses, right?
Yeah, it'll get you the first 3, maybe 4 bosses.
Let's go. Oh, how about the Helix?
That is same as the banana, first 3. I can get you the 4th though.
All right.
It has a
fair
lot
enough.
of ammo.
Don't even start with me. Frost Giant is trash tier.
Nah, I can. It's the issue is it has really low ammo. Its damage is really good. Its fire rate and reload speed are really good, but only has like 120 shots, I think. 140, something like that.
Yeah. So I've been focusing on streaming more often, as you know. But I feel like I'm still not part of Twitch culture. So
Which part of Twitch culture do you want to
Well,
be
I want to
part
know, like, I mean, I'm down with the memes, because, like, on my own, like, my solo stuff, I get memed on, and people go, you know, hey, you're suffering from ligma, and I'm like, I know that joke. Wait a minute. How is the boomerang?
I never use it. I think it can go pick... I actually don't know. It's one of the items that I don't use that often.
Thanks for unlocking the last door. My name is Daisuke. I am an acolyte of the great icosahedrix.
He's a challenge mode guy. He's from Supply Drop.
Okay.
Whoops. I fell.
Add
So,
easy and
Twitch-
clap. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is, like, on Twitch culture, so I still don't know what emotes look like. Like, I know more emotes now than I've ever known in my entire life, but I still don't know, like, a lot of them.
I don't think you really need to know what they look like. As long as you know what they mean, you're pretty much in the clear.
Like, forehead means you said some dumb shit.
Forehead also actually means, like, if someone laughs in a funny way.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know
works
that one.
well, yeah.
I want to
If
ask
someone
you
has
one.
like a really goofy laugh, you type forehead.
I want to ask you one real quick. Room clearer, 3rd floor. Default pilot weapon, fossilized gun, banana, shot bow, frost giant, helix.
Shot bow.
All right. It's only got
What I
88
would
bullets. Is that okay?
If you want to be, it does some pretty good damage. If you want to be crazy though, you can use the fossilized gun and the shot bow. But I don't like switching back and forth.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
it is
It's-
technically the right thing to do.
Ah, I see. I thought it was Twitch culture, but Chad is just saying if you want to be my lover, because you were saying if you want to be.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know what's Twitch culture and what's real culture.
I mean, well, there's internet and then there's Twitch, but for the most part, Twitch stuff is just like you said, the emotes.
Also, can I tell you something personal?
Absolutely.
I got a direct message today on Twitter from Twitch staff, and
Okay.
it was somebody saying, "Hey, I heard not in this kind of verbiage necessarily, but I kind of
Okay.
thought it was like heard you were talking shit about the bounty board, like, hey, if you got any problems, you could just come to me directly." And I was like, "No, it's not like that. It's like we were just having a laugh. It wasn't mean-spirited." And he's like, "Okay, I get you."
That's great.
But I did.
You did mercilessly shit talk a program you weren't part of.
I was just like, we were just having. I switched into like my adult voice, and I was like, we were
PR
just
adult voice.
poking fun about the fact that I had not been onboarded yet, but not in a way that was meant to cause derision. And he was like, all right.
I
Just-
do that whenever I talk with Twitch. I go into the adult like typing voice,
Yeah.
like because I had an issue with the bounty board the other day where I had to fix a problem, and the second you're talking to someone on Twitch, it's like official business voice here.
Dude, it's hard to get accustomed to the fact that, I can't just say whatever I want and never have the people I say it about know about it. It forces you to be on better behavior. I think about that when I'm in other streamers' chats all the time. It's like, I can't say anything.
You're a figure.
But that's the thing. It's like, you know, it's basically like if Jesus was in your chat, and then if Jesus was like, hey,
entirely accurate.
he was like, hey, you stupid bitch, that's not how you play this game. You'd be like, wow, Jesus is kind of a shithead.
I never knew that about Jesus. Yeah.
I gotta make myself like much nicer.
See, I've accomplished it by, like, you know, making my figure an asshole already. That way, when I go into someone else's chat, I can just be an asshole, and they're like, yeah, that's him. That's what he does.
You do occupy, like, a unique niche on Twitch, which, like, when I was watching the first hour of your stream today, I was like, it's just having a bad opinion and then spending like 45 minutes trying to justify it. Don't take it the wrong way, but it was like,
I'm taking it the best way.
I was like, man, it would have been so much easier if you had just been like, you know, there's innovative music, but instead you're like, it's impossible to innovate in the music industry. And I was like, I gotta see how this plays out, because that is not gonna go over well.
Well, see, one of those is just a thing that is a statement, and the other one is a 40-minute argument that occupies content time.
That's very true. I understand that grind.
Gotta. If I can say something that I believe at least 70 to 80% is true, but I can say it in a way that sounds like it's 100% true and makes people angry, then I can get content.
I understand. Like, I believe that you don't actually believe soup is bad.
I have the opinion that I do not like soup.
But then you had miso soup after you said soup was bad.
I don't like soup as a main dish. See, like, when you peel back, if I go, soup is a meal I don't like, sometimes I like it as a side dish, you know, it's just not my favorite kind of meal.
It's not as...
That's a sentence. Soup is dumb and you should feel bad for eating it. That gets the people going.
That's true. I can understand
then we can have fun.
Suppose.
Yeah. When you just say it though in a completely reasonable way, it's just you've taken 40 minutes and condensed it to one sentence.
I do worry though, because like so much of like when we're doing like group stuff, so much of it is like good-natured bantering between friends that like I feel like our communities have gotten to the point where they backseat us about literally everything. Yeah. And they start to backseat about real life, and that's where I get pissed off.
Yeah.
It's like, I was taking a shit today. Oh, were you sitting? Were you standing? How did you wipe front to back? Oh, is the toilet paper, does it have the paper over or the paper under? And I'm like, just fucking chill out for 2 seconds, you weirdos.
The thing that gets me is that there's armchair quarterback, and then there's armchair psychiatrist. And that's the one that gets me the most. Because it takes years of study and experience to become someone who understands the complex facets of the human brain.
That's true.
I don't think there's very many people in Twitch chat who are trained psychiatrists.
I mean, if they were, they'd probably be at work right now. I hope.
Yeah, that would be a good thing.
Or maybe this is... I don't know.
This is the work.
Well, just so I told an anecdote on last week's stream when I was playing Mother Gunship about how just after I had shaved my head, I went to my dad's office after hours, and one of his colleagues was there, and he saw me, and he's known me for years, but he didn't know that I shaved my head. He freaked out and said, "Holy shit!" And then he was like, "Oh, it's just you. I thought maybe a skinhead came to kill me," and then we laughed. But then, like, one of the top comments on the VOD when it went to YouTube was this guy being like, "Your father works with a paranoid schizophrenic. You need to get him professional help." It had like some of the most upvotes of the whole thing. And I'm like, you guys gotta chill out a little bit. You're getting way too bent out of shape about what is a good-natured anecdote.
Well, Reddit's one thing. Also, Bear, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. You had no one else you could possibly raid in this scenario, and I really like
it. It's not no one that needs it anyway.
So. No, the thing that gets me with YouTube is like Reddit's one thing, but with YouTube I feel like it's a massive psychological experience where they reverse the up and down vote. Like, it feels like the worst and most just completely wrong things get upvoted on YouTube.
I understand what you're getting at, yeah.
Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, on Reddit, there's like a mix of like things that are stupid that get upvoted and things that are smart that get upvoted. But on YouTube, it's just 100% the worst thing
It's like they
possible.
accidentally coded the thumbs down
Yeah,
to be a
something
thumbs
like
up.
that.
Yeah.
It's real weird to me. Because, like, for the most part, if someone's just like, hey, fuck you, dumbass, stupid idiot, if you post it on Reddit, it'll just be like, all right, this doesn't add anything to the conversation. It's just flaming. It'll sit at 1. But on YouTube, 800 upvotes. This is such a good, smart argument.
Dude, I
Needs
will
to
say,
be
though,
seen by everybody.
this happens a lot on, like, a sports subreddits. Oh, specifically, like, the Vancouver Canucks subreddit. People complain about downvotes. And they're like,
Yeah.
sometimes they say some, like, really dumb shit, and then they're like, that's not how downvotes work. And I'm like, guess what, bitch? It is now. Like, you said
I
some...
feel like that's the one rule that no one follows.
You said some dumb shit that I really disagree with, and I'm gonna downvote you. And I'm sorry if that, you know, drives you insane for whatever reason. Maybe that's not the spirit of Reddit, but so what?
It's a good and bad thing, the downvote system, in that it makes sure a lot of stupid shit usually doesn't get upvoted. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but at the same time, though, it creates a really circle jerky environment.
Yeah,
which
it
is
does.
negative.
I agree.
But I don't know, what's worse, a circle jerky environment or like racism?
It depends on how you feel about free speech, I suppose.
Definitely, very important First Amendment right.
Oh, I thought the metronome was a gun, but it's a passive item.
Passive that increases the damage the more you kill things and the less you get hit.
What?
You get hit, it
Okay.
resets.
Room clearer, floor 4.
Mm-hmm.
Raiden coil, BSG, Helix, Frost Giant, full stop.
If you are like, I want to take this run to hell, I would save the BSG until either the Forge or Hell, just in case you
Okay,
get unlucky
that's
with ammo.
fair.
But at the same time, ammo is more plentiful now, so I don't know. Maybe you use that. What was the first gun that you said?
Raiden
Or the second?
coil.
Go ahead and use that. Raiden Coil's good, but it does really low damage.
Ah,
and
okay.
It'll be out of ammo within like 3 rooms. But it hits everything in the room.
It seems
It's a
pretty-
gun that synergizes insanely well with any passives whatsoever.
I have shock bullets. It seems like it's doing wonders.
It might do bonus damage, and I don't know. I've never had it with shock bullets.
It looks
But yeah,
like
if you get like backwards gun, it doubles the damage. If you get scatter shot, it like increases the damage by like 50%. It's a gun that wants passives.
I feel like Mace Windu. Also,
He's-
Chat, please put... Yeah, it's from a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Put your sunglasses on, Chat. If you don't want to lose your eyes while I use
I
this gun.
told Brent that the flashes were bad and he should add a flashless mode, and he said he would do it.
That seems correct. Oh, dude, cool cat. Now I know what that... Oh, now I know what that emote means. Means shit's too bright, yo.
That or someone got a shine at HDQ.
I have no idea what the hell that means.
Super Mario Sunshine, whenever someone got a shine, they'd type shine get cool cat, and that was it.
Can I ask you a question that is not meant to be loaded, but is definitely going to come across like it?
Those are most of your questions, so yeah.
Fair. I just want you to know that the question is meant to be good-natured, even though it may come across as ignorant. I'm recognizing the ignorance in advance. Is speedrunning still, like, a big thing?
I think it has definitely tapered off, but I think it might even have actually gotten, like, less popular a bit over time. But there are still plenty of people who are very successful.
Okay. Because I feel like there was, like, 3 years where it was really, really popular.
There were, like, a couple HDQs where it, like, exploded, yeah. But with, like, a couple, like, 3 or 4 of, like, the largest speedrunners, all for completely different reasons, just kind of stopped streaming or streamed different things, and that kind of took a weird hit to the speedrunning community.
It's peaked, it seems to be what the consensus is. That's not meant to be like a haterade. Isaac is peaked, you know? Gungeon's peaking right now. Maybe. I don't know. They might do 10 more updates.
It's
And
not. It's peaking.
I'll
I think
look like a
they
fool.
want to do an expansion. I made the joke about having a bullet heaven, and they were like, "That's not as much of a joke as you think." And I was like, "That's dope as hell."
Isaac hasn't even begun to peak. I get it. It's Always Sunny reference. Don't think I don't get it. But simultaneously, I mean, it's peaked.
I think an Isaac 2 might.
Oh,
If Isaac 2 is good, then it'll be insane again, I think.
But I think for this particular Isaac, it was like Afterbirth was the peak.
I think Rebirth was.
Rebirth was like more enthusiasm for sure. I think.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of like viewership, it was Afterbirth, and then Afterbirth Plus was kind of where people are like, I don't know if I want to play this forever. Like it might be time to do something else.
Yeah. It's weird. I used to think that Isaac was completely done after Rebirth, especially after Afterbirth came out and it was a bit subpar. But the more I think about it, the more I think an Isaac 2 could be really good, because I feel like it could just do the same thing Rebirth did and just kind of refresh everything and streamline everything.
I also
and actually
feel
maybe
like,
have a good final boss.
There's like lessons to be learned from Gungeon, basically. Like Isaac metagame is amazing, but the actual mechanics of the game are not that fun by themselves.
Yeah.
Whereas Gungeon, I have no idea what the metagame is like, but I'm gonna hide for a second. But the mechanics are like incredible.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy most about the game, is that, like, yeah, you can't go and break every run and, you know, make Isaac shoot basketballs that bounce into lasers, but the game itself is just satisfying to play.
Yeah.
And I think that goes more towards its bullet hell kind of style. I think if Isaac went more bullet helly with its bosses, not necessarily its rooms, but its bosses, it could improve a lot.
Austin, I got the Mega Hand.
You've won?
I got equipped with Quick Boomerang.
You've got what?
I got equipped with Quick Boomerang.
Oh, is it the Boomer Kwanger gun?
I played Mega Man X. I should know what this is. It appears to just be the same thing.
Well, no, you reload it when it's full.
Yeah. It's pink right now. It's not,
Oh, that's Time Stopper then, isn't it?
Is it?
If you charge it up and shoot it, does it freeze time?
Didn't look like it. Let me hear it. Shoot it with no charge. Oh, yeah, it shoots out a boomerang. If you shoot it with no charge. And the boomerang stuns enemies. I have been taken by a wall master and shot to the moon.
Yeah, all the enemies from the last rooms you were in will respawn now.
Well, how about instead, I just go down to the next floor. How do you feel about that?
You could do that.
There's a chest. I don't care. I have the Mega Hand. Dude.
You're not wrong. That is just the I win gun.
Be honest. Are you excited to revisit the culling?
I am. I'm a bit bummed that it's the day one patch, because I do think that culling got better with like the first few patches.
Yes, up to a point, I agree.
And then, yeah, then it got shit every patch afterward. Because as far as I know, the culling was super broken day one. Like, the day one patch like was super abusable, and then they kind of fixed that, which is why it got better.
I watched Paz and Justin play a little, and it was like a nostalgic blast from the past, and also simultaneously, I was like, man, in the moment, I didn't realize how janky the culling one was. Like, the combat is very inelegant.
It is, but it's just as simple and rock, paper, scissors-y as it is. It's fun.
Yeah. It's just silly. Are you gonna
I'm
play
more excited to see if I can get a single trivia question correct, or if we can even play the game.
I'm not convinced we'll even be able to play the game. Dude, I'm pissed because I shot this sack that got me. But do you have to dodge it for like a certain amount of time to get it to be vulnerable?
The sack that eats you?
Yeah.
He like flashes, and if you dodge right when it flashes, look at that.
The truth comes out.
Bruno Mars is gay.
Hungry Bullets has been unlocked. Is that like Monstro's Tooth for you?
I forgot.
Like if I was playing Isaac with someone and they were like, Monstro's Tooth.
No, it's a new item. I don't really know what it does.
Okay.
completely forgot.
I was playing that Trivial Pursuit game last night, and one of the questions was like, what are the chemical elements that are on the Breaking Bad logo?
Beryllium and basnium.
Yeah, I mean, so that's like obviously not right. But the AI, all three of them said potassium and argon, which is craking arborid.
It's just a car.
It is. I mean, it is car. Yeah. And I was like, I mean, it's got to be weird to like program AI for a trivia game and be like, hey, just be stupid.
Yeah. Well, could you just say get this many questions right and this many questions wrong?
I guess so, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to make sure they get the obvious ones right to not break your immersion. Maybe you don't care about your immersion in this context, but...
Well, then it's easy. Here's your programming solution.
Okay.
You give them a % chance to get it right based on the difficulty of the question.
Yeah, okay. That seems fair.
Easy question, 90% chance. Medium question, 60% chance.
I like
and so
that
on.
solution a lot, because in a very, very rare situation, the AI could break all the odds and then just get every question right.
Yeah.
And it's
so,
like simulatory Ken Jennings. No. Should you still shoot chess if they don't unlock with the lockpick?
yeah, but if they get lockpick broken, they can't be opened at all, as far as I'm aware.
And then you shoot them and they give you junk.
Yes.
And then you give the junk to the junk salesman.
Unless you want junk, then it'll give you a heart.
Oh, dude, I didn't. Now that I know you can get hearts.
Hearts are the most
shoot
common thing. Then you can get keys. Very rarely you can get ammo, and even more rarely you can get like a shitty gun.
Okay.
Oh, apparently if you get the A key, that's the exception. You can open them then. You know that.
There's also golden junk.
That's a new thing. I've never seen it.
It's when Nick takes his underwear off.
Nice.
See, I can't
I'll give
say
you that
things
one.
like that because it'll be passed on now.
To Jesus?
Well, no, to Nicholas.
Oh, just the phrase passed on.
Same difference. Not not passed away.
the joke passed on. It's in a better place now.
Well, it is in a better place because it's on Twitch.
You got me there.
That's the other thing is that, like, I'm leaning more towards Twitch these days for a variety of reasons. But a big one is that, you know, I've been doing this YouTube thing for so long, and I've realized that on YouTube, if you make a mistake, people actually think you're, like, mentally brain dead. They genuinely think that, like, you're stupid.
Well, they think that on Twitch too, but you can ban them.
And on Twitch, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but on Twitch, it, like, you just correct it right away. So if somebody goes, "You're stupid," you just go, "I'm not stupid, you're stupid," and then you own.
Then you got them.
Yeah, exactly.
You took them out the bag.
On YouTube, you record a video, and then like 11 days later, they're like, "You have a brain tumor," and you're like, "No, I don't. It's not the same."
And then they just hit it like on repeat over and over, just keep watching it
Yeah.
and analyzing it even further.
Like, I've had to deal with this, and it's not, again, this is a different story, but it's not people being, like, mean-spirited. But I started playing Darkest Dungeon again, and it's been awesome, except it's led to all these, like, well-meaning but actually toxic threads that are like, why is my dude stupid?
I wouldn't know what you're talking
I know,
about.
right? Like, why is my dude stupider now than he was in 2016? And I'm like, I'm not stupider. It's just, I haven't played the game in a long time. Like, it's a different story. It's crazy.
I mean, it's just... I don't want to be insulting to you, but I think you understand this as well as anyone else, but you're not the I'm going to play the game 100 out of 100 guy. You're the I'm going to play the game and be funny guy, and that means it's not going to be the highest level of play, which, you know, that doesn't mean it's not watchable. In fact, it's probably more watchable.
One of the threads was like, you know, he's so good at Slay the Spire, why is he bad at the other games? And I'm like, good! I have 400 episodes of Slay the Spire, and people are still like, you suck dick. I have like 4 episodes of Darkest Dungeon, and people are like, he doesn't even know the stress meta. It's out of control.
I think people are just, because of Twitch, people are used to being like, I can go watch the best player of this game immediately because it's likely he has a lot of viewers and they're going to be easy to find. And so since then they just watch the best person over and over, and if they go watch anyone else who's not literally also the best, they are an idiot to them instantaneously, just within the first 2 seconds.
I can understand that. No, it's not like I'm not like a delicate flower. Like, I basically don't even read YouTube comments. That's why, like, in that one thread, I was like, it doesn't really demotivate me. It just motivates me to stream more, because streaming is fun, and when there's negativity, you just kind of like quell it in the moment.
Yeah, no,
I think
when I was doing YouTube, which, you know, I was doing YouTube with like 500 subscribers at the time, but when I switched to Twitch, it was just instantaneous. Like, you know, even though there's only 10 people in chat, just the difference between like 10 people hanging out and watching you play a game as opposed to like a few hundred people watching you play a game you played 2 days ago
yeah,
is completely different.
that's fair.
It's just an entirely different experience.
I died, by the way, on the Forge.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. I'm fighting a lich right now, so I'll be done in a second.
Oh, shady response. Thank you. You ever feel bad, like you complain about your relatively privileged life, and then somebody gives you money, and you got to be like, I didn't mean it.
No, that's just how I make money.
Didn't mean it like that. Like, like, first, thank you. And I understand you said in the message you did it just for the badge. But simultaneously, it's like I wasn't just trying to, like, be like, life's hard, give me your money. You should save your money or spend it on somebody else. Exit co-op. Spend it on yourself. Buy yourself something nice.